Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. First of all, you guys know the drill. If you guys please smash that like button, I'd really appreciate it. If you guys could leave a comment down below, I don't care what it is, it super helps the channel out. It's Monday afternoon, we're back in the shop. I'm just getting ready to close the place down, but I figured I'd give you guys a quick little update. We got a lot going on this week, a lot of cool stuff getting ready to happen, so I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a quick update in the shop. I want to thank you guys all for subscribing. I've gotten a lot of subscribers lately. The channel is growing rapidly, so I gotta give you guys some more content to watch, whether it's in the shop, outside the shop, project, DIY, you name it. I'm gonna upload a lot more content coming soon, so thank you guys for all rocking with me. So on the mechanic side of the shop, we do have a 2002 Nissan Xterra. Now I did purchase this Nissan Xterra. I'm going through the whole vehicle as of right now. You can see here I have it all torn down. I got it all the way torn down to the block here. I'm gonna go ahead and replace the NOx sensor. So I had to take the intake and the plenum off to get down to this NOx sensor. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this out, remove this, replace this, of course, clean all this up, clean all the intake ports up, and go ahead and install the plenum. And then we're gonna go ahead and take the valve covers off. We're going to reseal the valve covers, and then we're going to tear down the entire timing and the water pump and the serpentine belt side of things, and we're going to replace it all with new timing belt, water pump, tensioner, all new belts. We're going to go ahead and put the fans back in, intake, all new gaskets. We have some brand new tires. We have a brand new fuel pump, a couple other sensors as well. So this thing will be pretty much all brand new. We're going to go ahead and do the alignment after the tires are put on, and also replace the front and rear shocks. So this thing will be good to go. I've already had Teo detail it inside and out. It is a little bit dirty because it was sitting outside for a couple of months, but we did have some time to get it in the shop. I have been pretty busy since I started tearing this thing apart, but I just need to get a couple more days on it to get the most of the work done, hopefully all of it. Probably later this week, I'll hopefully have some time to at least get the majority of this done. I just kind of pick at it when I have time. It's not high on my priority. As soon as it's fixed and I give a few test drives home, which is about an hour away, I'll drive it home, back a few times, put some miles on it, make sure everything's operating fine, keep checking the fluids, keep checking everything like that, and we'll actually get it washed back up one more last time. And like I said, the interior is detailed, and we'll go ahead and list this thing up for sale and park it out front, and I'm sure we'll sell it pretty quickly because everything will be pretty new. These are a desirable vehicle still. They are really good on the eyes for being 20 years old. Even the newer ones don't look a whole lot different, but you can see here she's really clean. She has a nice little roof rack on it, super clean interior. She's black in color, real original. So if you guys are interested, you guys can get at me a little bit early and secure the deal if you'd like. But we are going through this entire thing. Everything's going to be brand new. All the maintenance, fluids, all that stuff will be done. So pretty much change the oil on time and rotate your tires, and you'll be good to go. So that pretty much does it on the auto repair side of things. We do have a Hyundai Elantra. We have a lot of parts for it. It's a front-end collision insurance job for Geico. You can see we have a new aftermarket mirror. We have new left and right headlights. We have bumper rebar. We have a wheel liner. We have a grill, all sorts of hood hinges. We did get a hood. Our hood came severely damaged, so we did refuse the shipment. We're going to send it back. So hopefully we have a new hood on its way soon, so we can get it in the shop, run it through repair, and get it painted and get it on its way. You can see here the front bumper. You can see these new cars have such big grill openings that if they don't put this little reinforcement, the bumper will completely collapse or break because it has a lot of weak points. So the grill pretty much holds these new bumpers together. So you can see that this actually gets cut out, this center section cut out after paint when you do the assembly. We also have a Durango RT rear bumper cover here. Unfortunately, our lower valance came and it is the wrong one, which is super bummer because we paid a lot of money for this lower valance. And so we are going to be sending it back to the company, and hopefully they have the right one. This one came and it actually has a little slot on the side for the left and right side that actually accepts like a chrome trim. Well, the RT model that we're working on does not have the chrome trim, and the manufacturer did not specify that option. And you can see here, this is the dual exhaust. You can find the single exhaust valances all day long for real cheap. The dual exhaust one is very, very expensive. So we're gonna go ahead and get that in as soon as we can. We also got a ceramic coating job that we're gonna do on that. It's very, very hot today, guys. It's almost 90 degrees. It's probably almost 90 degrees inside the shop, so I'm just dying, getting ready to lock it up, go home. I'm gonna do some pressure washing at home. Kind of actually looking forward to that because I'm hoping I get a little bit wet. Maybe we'll even jump in the lake, I don't know. But you can see here, we have our frame rack. So if you guys haven't yet, I did a whole review video on purchasing and assembling this frame rack. We're actually getting ready to use this on a pole on a 2017 Toyota Highlander. It is going to be probably coming in tomorrow. Our plan is to get it set up on the rack so we can get ready to do our pull, or at least be prepared to do our pull. And so we'll definitely be doing another update video on how that all works and how the vehicle looks loaded on top of this frame rack. So this is fully adjustable. You got lots of adjustability and options with this rack, from pulling either left side, right side, front, rear, corner, stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead and hopefully get the Highlander set up on this tomorrow. Once we assemble the F-250. Over here on the body side of things, we just have a Chevy Silverado that Teo just detailed, did a killer job. It's a very old truck. It's about 20 years old, so it's in very rough shape, but Teo did an awesome job detailing the inside of this thing. Looks amazing, super clean, even smells pretty clean, and went ahead and shined up the outside as well, so she looks pretty darn good. I think our customer will be plenty happy. It took pretty much a full day to do this. You can see here, for being 2 decades old, this thing cleaned up pretty well. This was not a full machine buff and polish. This was just an exterior pressure wash and a ceramic wax install. And I think she shined up pretty good. It was pretty oxidized to begin with, so for just a ceramic wax, it came out really awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump inside the spray booth. We do have a 2012 Ford F-250. Now I'm pretty sure I did a video not too long back that had this truck in it. Unfortunately, the cab corners I had were wrong, so I had to actually order some different cab corners. And so the truck did get put on hold for about a week and a half. Cab corners came fairly quick, so we were able to get it right back in place and get it going. I just painted this a couple of hours ago, actually probably not even 2 hours ago, so she's still definitely wet. But you can see here, this is all brand new from about here down. This entire section has been replaced. You can see here we put a little seam seal action there. This was all rusted out. There was completely a hole right here, and the customer had white duct tape going across to hold this thing together. So of course, we took off the rear doors and refinished the entire jam as well while we were at it. We are going to be inserting a 360-degree hose, and we're gonna coat the entire cavity of this cab and cab corner and rocker panel with a cavity wax. So that will give it the ultimate corrosion protection. We also use lots of weld-through primer. We OSPO'd some of the rust, stuff like that. So we did everything you could think of to prevent and be a little bit proactive against future rust. Of course, the way they design these trucks, they just have a lot of overlapped steel that doesn't always have a lot of protection, and they do fill up with water, dirt, mud, stuff like that. So it is pretty common for them to rust, especially from over in Canada, just across the border. They have a lot of salt on their roads up there, and it's pretty cold, icy and snowy and stuff like that. But we do have the right side refinished there. And you can see here, we have the left side refinished as well. We did the exact same thing on the left side. You can see there, Sean did a killer job putting in that rocker. And you can't even see where he sectioned it in. Looks brand new. Of course, he did the factory spot welds there. Went ahead and put the seam sealer back in. And she looks really good. There's a running board that goes down there, so we'll reinstall that tomorrow along with the rear doors. We'll put the gasket back on. We'll give this thing a little bit of a cleaning inside and out, and we'll go ahead and send it on its way. The customer took off his own bed, and he will be reinstalling his own truck bed, so we don't have to install that. So yeah, there you have it, guys. We're gonna jump back over here. You can see here we do have the doors. Those will go back on. I'll have to get Sean a hand in the morning on those. Let's shut the booth. Try to keep some flies out of there. And right here we have my stepdaughter's 2015 Ford Focus. She's been bugging me for quite some time. Actually, the last few vehicles she's owned, she's wanted to tint the taillights and tint the windows and stuff. So with this vehicle, she's had this for a little while and she wanted to love it. She really likes her mom's car. She really loves a lot of my cars too. So she kind of been bugging me for a while about tinting her taillights. So today I drove it in and we tinted her taillights. And tomorrow we're gonna go ahead and take it down to Rafa at Pro Tint. So shout out to Pro Tint. I'm gonna leave a link in the description of Pro Tint. Now Rafa's been doing my glass and tint for over 2 decades now. He's never done me wrong. Does superb, amazing, killer work. He does residential, he does automotive, he does classics, he does domestics, imports, he does exotics, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, does residential, stuff like that. Does amazing work. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link in the description. So like I said, shout out to Pro Tint. Don't let anybody else touch your windows tint. He does windshields, does repairs, replacements, and he does work with your insurance. So if you guys need any glass or tint work, remember to always go to Rafa at Pro Tint and a better windshield. So back to the Ford Focus. So you can see here, we did do her tail lights. Now when I did that, I went ahead and included the reflectors and third brake light. Now I include that when I do the tail lights. So I include those as a package. Every car is a little bit different. Every car is a little bit different size tail lights. I do charge about $300 to do the lights as of right now. Realistically, I should charge more, but I seem to do quite a bit of them, and I like doing them, so I'm gonna continue to do them. I claim to do the best. Now, we just did this today. You can see they're already in. Now, I actually did these ones in the vehicle. Now, I do that because there's no point in removing them from the vehicle, only to have to figure out something to bolt them to that's other than the vehicle. So I did take out the third brake light and I flipped that up and I laid it on top of the roof. I bagged the car. Now I do sand these down in an 800 grit, and then I use the used red Scotch-Brite. I hit all the edges, the whole face of the panel. We bag it, we mask it. We go ahead and wipe it down with wax and grease remover. I use fine line masking tape to mask off the reverse lights, which in this case also included our blinker. So I use that. That way you can actually still see when you back up. And then I use a plastic adhesion promoter before I apply any of the tint. Then I use about 3 to 5 coats of tint, depending how slow and heavy I'm doing it, until I get to an achievable tint. I went a little more on the dark side on these ones. They look really dark inside right now, but I promised out in the natural light, they actually do lighten up. Now I do have a sunlight here. Not sure how much the camera's gonna show, but you can see they almost have like a cherry Coke, like deep, dark red tint to them. You can see there we did the third brake light. There's the right one. And our reflectors, same deal. Now, I do have them all ready to go. They are going to be, after we achieve the level of tint that we want, I actually pull my fine line masking off the reverse light, and then I go ahead and bury about 3 coats of clear on them. That way I lock everything down. And then tomorrow, I'm going to let them naturally cure overnight, of course. And we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of color sanding and machine buffing. And we'll go ahead and send this thing down the road to Pro Tint and get tinted. Now, I really appreciate you guys for all rocking with us. Now, this channel is about a little over 2 years old. And how fast it has been growing lately, and just even in the last 7 days since we just crossed over 1,000 subscribers last weekend, and we're already over 1,100 just in the last few days. To receive over 100 plus subscribers is just awesome. So I'm going to be delivering lots of good content for you guys. This summer is going to be awesome. It's packed full of awesome events, vacations, destinations, projects. Our next project is on the way. I'm super pumped to reveal it to you guys. We just have to get this Nissan finished and out the shop, and as soon as that's done, we will be bringing in the next shop. I know you guys appreciated the Fast and Furious build. That car's already been doing almost 1 million views on Instagram. Super excited to get that out to some shows this summer and get some content. We pretty much built the car, put it away in storage, came out awesome. So if you guys haven't yet, go check out the playlist for the Fast and Furious Jetta build. I believe there's about 18 to 20 videos or something like that, and some really good content there. The car came out absolutely beautiful, one of the most beautifulest cars we've ever done, believe it or not. And it's hard to believe saying that about a Volkswagen Jetta, but came out absolutely awesome. And tomorrow we have an amazing car to reveal, so we will be doing some other videos and uploading some awesome content on that car. I don't want to reveal it to you guys right now, and I just want to thank you guys again for rocking with us. And if you guys haven't yet, please hit that like button. It's free to do. If you guys can, hit the thumbs up down below this video. Now, if you guys can leave a comment, it does help the videos perform better and makes them more viewable. And if you guys haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.
Ooh, like LeBron, though, or like Bonzo. Ooh, I'm a baller, yeah, shot caller, yeah. They love me, you can't touch me, nah, can't trust me. I'm too lucky. Look at me, look at you, what you see, what you do.